So I'm going to teach you how to draw atoms now. Now that you know how to calculate how many protons, electrons and neutrons there are in an atom, I'm going to teach you how to draw it now, okay? So remember last week you did a little worksheet, and on the top of the worksheet was your atom for lithium, okay? So we found out that lithium, who has an atomic number of 3, has 3 protons and 3 electrons in that nucleus, and we calculated his number of neutrons from that by calculating the atomic mass minus the atomic number, and that gave us a number of 4. Okay, I'm going to quickly show you how to draw this atom knowing this. Okay, so I know that in the nucleus I've got 4 neutrons, 3 protons. I'm doing it like this so that I don't have to draw each individual circle, okay? And now I've got 3 electrons that I need to draw. Okay, using the Bohr model, remember the Bohr model was the one that had orbits. It's the easiest way to draw them. So, what I'll do is I'll draw your 1 electron here, and your 2nd electron here. He's got 3 electrons. So what I need to do is we add another orbit, okay? This orbit is actually called a valence. So these electrons go in separate valences depending on the number. Okay, so valence, 3 electrons, so there's 2 in the first valence, and then I've only got 1 in the next valence. Okay, so if you look over here, this is your rule of thumb of how many electrons should go in each valence. Okay, if you look here, these electron shells, or the valence rings, there's only 7 of them. Okay, there can only ever be 7 of them, because if you add up all these numbers, you actually get to 118, and that is a total number of atoms that exist. So you can't have more atoms and more electrons. Remember, protons and electrons are the same. That is it. Can't have any more than 7 rings. For the moment, we're going to be working on numbers in the periodic table lower than 20, okay? So we're not going to be going any higher than calcium right now. So we'll just be using the first 2 and a little bit rows, okay? So 3 and a little bit rows. So all you need to know is that in your first valence, you can only have 2 electrons. Once you've got more than 2, you go to an extra ring, you make an extra ring, an extra valence, and that's full of 8. And then another 8, and then another 8. Okay? So look, I'll give you an example. We'll get rid of the numbers of your numbers here. Okay? What if I draw lots of electrons on here? So I've got 1, 2. Now out here on this outer one, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I know now I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 electrons. 8 electrons tells me I've got 8 protons. 8 protons means I have an atomic mass of 8, atomic number of 8, and boom. The name of the element would be oxygen, okay? I would just have to calculate, so for example here my number of protons would be 8, and my number of neutrons for that would actually be 16 minus 8, it's 8 again, okay? So if I add 8, that's 8. Get it? So this is an oxygen atom. Let's do another one. Now, I'm adding 1, 2, go again. So I've added an extra 8. So now look at this. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 electrons. If I've got 16 electrons in a neutral atom, that means I've also got 16 protons in a neutral atom, and that means the atomic number is 16, and it gives us the element of sulfur. All the way over here, 16, okay? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to draw 4 diagrams for a certain element, okay? What I'll do is I'll write down a couple of names of a couple of elements. You'll write the Bohr diagrams, you'll draw the Bohr diagrams for those elements, okay? So remember, all you need to remember for the moment is your 2, 8, 8, and 8. We're not going to go any more than that just yet, alright? And draw me a representation of those atoms. Good luck, guys!